you. I'm making raspberry jam. We picked the raspberries last night and the day before. So here's, what is it? I'm using the Jell fruit pectin. And I used 3 cups of berries and 5 1/4 cups of sugar. So there you go, Tammy. So you stir it up and you let it sit for a while so that the sugar dissolves. Look at, see, it's getting more and more liquidy as it melts its sugar. And I didn't think of starting this video until I'd started making this. So I figured if I don't have time for makeup videos, I can show you a little bit about what I'm doing, and I have Tayberries to make too. So, fave of the day is Bad to the Bronze and L'Oreal's Continuous Cocoa. I used Mally's blush, you know, the cream and then the powder, and then that wasn't good enough, so I had to put on NARS Gaiety. Lips is Smoked Peach and Pop of Pink, both Revlon. So this is going to sit, it's supposed to sit, stir sugar into prepared juice, let stand 10 minutes, stir occasionally. And then I stir in my 1 box of Pectin with 3/4 cup of water in a small pan, and then I combine them. But I got to go down and get the containers, so I'll stop for now. Well, most of you probably don't know what a Tayberry is, and this is what they look like. They're longer. They're a cross between a raspberry and a blackberry, so that's why they're kind of long. They're kind of dark. I wait till they get real dark, and then they're so sweet. They are a really nice flavor. They're not as tart as a blackberry, but they got a little more body than a raspberry. They make the best jam. So I'm going to take these guys and put them in the blender. Well, I got to take their little tops off. Sometimes they pick like this, and they have a little core, but man, that's all right. So I'm going to put some in here. God, they smell so good. I wish I had raspberry perfume, Tayberry perfume. Try not to get them get on the marble because they would like to stain, but this marble's almost 50 years old. So let me pick up this. And the hardest part is to guess how much is going to be 3 1/2 cups. Take my compost away so you guys can look at that. Then, in my ancient Regal law machine, with my goopy hands, I pulse because I like a little chunk to the jam. That's good. And then I have my measuring cup, and I need exactly, when you're making jam, like baking, you have to get the exact amounts. So I need exactly, what was that, 3 cups. Oh, sorry, gotta use glasses. I take that and I kind of shake it down. Oh my gosh, you guys. 3 cups. Look at that. Oh God, it smells so good. So what do I do with that? I'm supposed to be exact, right? Well, it's just us eating it. Not like I sell that. So, got that on the marble. There. Get it up immediately. Oh, dang. I'll be right back. Well, that's all right. That was a client sending money, letting me know he sent it. Okay, so bowl. I hide my treats. I'm saving them. I've lost 4 pounds, and that's going to be my treat after Hawaii. Okay, so before I pour that in there, I'm going to measure so that I don't mess up. You measure your sugar into a separate bowl. I need 5 1/4 cups. There's my 1 cup and my 1/4 cup. Get my bin of sugar, and I hope I have enough sugar left. 1, 2, 3. You're supposed to take a knife and scrape it so that you know you have a perfect cup, but see, I lost count already. So because you do that, you can do that. So we start over. 1, stir up, get my quarter cup. Hey Tammy, bet you never saw an almost empty bag of 25 pounds of sugar. Alright. Then, see all that dry material? Get my spatula. And I'm not fussy, I'm just going to use the same spatula from the raspberries. I'm going to pour the Tayberries in. And this is going to last us all winter. John can have all the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches he wants. Jam. Jelly is with no seeds. I make jam. I'd have to go through so much more process to get jelly. I should make jelly out of our crab apples. That makes a beautiful color, but I tried that once. That was too much work. I like the taste of this better anyway. The other would be good for baking. I mean, you can bake with this too, but you glaze things with apple jellies and apricot jellies. If I went to Eastern Washington, oh boy, right now probably cherries and nectarines and peaches and apricots. Eastern Washington has the best fruit. Buy that brand home and then make it into your stuff. So see, I'm stirring. I've just about got all the white sugar mixed in, and it turns more and more liquidy. I don't know where the extra juice comes from, but stir it good, and then so as it sits these 10 minutes, every once in a while you come and you stir it. So here's the mess, and all I do is rinse it. I mean, I'll wash it, but rinse it, and it's clean. It's summertime, and I have see just a little rinse, and it's already pretty good. So that's gonna sit for 10 minutes. I'm gonna get this going. Anyway, I'll stop for now and save some of my SD card and go in a minute. Now I have my 3/4 cup of water, and how you measure that is you pour it in there, you set it on a level surface, you put your head at eye level, and you see that it meets the line. You don't just go, oh, that's 3/4, because you could go, that's 3/4, that's 3/4, but okay, you know that. So I'll put it in my pan. Get my little Pectin. Keep my instructions right in front of me because I'm silly that way. Stir 1 box of Pectin in 3/4 cup water in small saucepan. Pectin may start out lumpy. Bring to a boil on high heat. Stirring constantly. Boil 1 minute, stirring constantly. Remove from heat. So, there it is in there. And I think I'm going to use a whisk. I like this shaped whisk. It whips into the corners. So, stirring. Turn on my stove, my range, my cooktop. You don't call it a stove. It's a stove if you put wood in it. And you can't see probably, but anyway, there it is, the stove. I'm going to go downstairs and get some freezer containers, and I'll boil this in front. I have my containers, and sometimes they're different sizes because as you buy them through the years, of course they never sell you the same thing. And I have this cute little box, so I keep all my lids in it, and then I can find the ones that fit the right, you know, something like that wouldn't fit. So I got those there. They're all clean. I keep them clean in my pantry. And I'm still cooking this. It's warming right now. It's getting a little more translucent. It looks like when you do cornstarch. So I'll turn you off so I can concentrate, and then when I get going again, I'll turn you back on. So now it boiled for a minute, and I stirred constantly. It got whitey looking again. I wonder if I'm supposed to cool it. Stir Pectin into mixture of fruit juice. Stir constantly. Doesn't say I have to cool it. So here's my, I'm going to do the raspberries first because they started first. So they've sat for 10 minutes melting the sugar so the crystals dissolve. And this water is going to help that too. So I'm just going to pour it all in. They didn't say I had to do it gradually or anything, right? So there's that. I should show you. Oh, it's hot on the top. See, so here it is. You can kind of see the pectin on the top. I don't know what you can see because I'm not tipping this baby. And it's heavy, so I'm going to stir it until completely dissolved and no longer grainy, about 3 minutes. Oh great, I gotta sit here for 3 minutes and stir. Pour into prepared containers. So I'm gonna do this one at a time, because there sits my Tayberries and sugar. And I'll just do that one at a time. I have my water ready and my next package of sugar gel. On the island, Pectin's really expensive, so I try to go to Fred Meyer's to stock up whenever I can remember and go in there. I don't know, it's like $1 cheaper or something, it seems like. If my memory serves. Was there anything else I was going to tell you? Can't remember. I got this probably in the 70s and it's back in style again. It keeps me all covered up. If I get this stuff on my clothes, it's ruined. I do have to show you one thing, so I'll stop stirring for a minute. I made, I'll be pretty, I made rhubarb ice cream. And let me go get it out of the little freezer here. We had some last night, and I just put it in containers. And I know, yeah, it's whipping cream, but oh my God, rhubarb ice cream. All it is roasted rhubarb with a lid on it so it doesn't get roasted, it just, you know, melts. With sugar, and then you whip whipping cream, and then you put it in here. And you put it in there, and you stir once every 15 minutes for an hour, and then you leave it in overnight in the freezer overnight. It's warm, and it is delicious. I only eat a little teacup size because I'm still trying to lose weight. The only way I have discovered you lose weight is you don't eat anything. You really, I mean, yeah, you can exercise, and yeah, I know I'm at a plateau, probably right now. So I hope you can see that. So here's what it looks like. It looks a little thicker. It has kind of a different texture to it, or something more jelly-like. So I'm gonna pour. Should I ladle? Should I pour? I better start out ladling. Go like that. Get my ladle. Ladle, ladle, ladle. I love the old-fashioned Charles Dickens Scrooge show that was made in 1952. He's going label, 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 so we always do that. So you fill it with a little, and leave a headspace because when stuff freezes, it expands. So, I don't know if these are a cup or 2 cups. It looks like more than a cup to me. Anyway, I love these little, these are my oldest ones. I always put jam in them, so they always remind me of jam. Not applesauce, not rhubarb, not peas. I don't freeze peas in these kind of things. I freeze peas in baggies. I'll lay them flat. So look at how much money we just saved, except for all that sugar. But geez, you buy a thing of raspberry jam, I don't know, it's kind of expensive. Raspberry is my favorite. I'm not a big fan of strawberry. I love fresh strawberries. I don't really like strawberry rhubarb pie. But strawberry raspberry pie, well, that's good. Of course, I'm trying to lose weight. Better not bake. Now, here's most of the pan. I am not one to let stuff go to waste. Well, there we go. So I always scrape. I am not like Martha Stewart. I scrape the pan. Look at how much. There's probably 3 tablespoons here. Now that's more than a piece of toast. Oh my gosh, it smells good. I wish you guys could smell it. Come on over. Let's have crumpets. Well, I don't know how to make crumpets. Let's have scones and tea, and on my new bistro chairs. Get a lid, show you how to do that. I might as well do the whole finish. Oh look, it already says raspberry jam. I just have to change the year. That was last year's. But anyway, let's have some sit under the apple tree and have our little snack. So now I just freeze it. Well, actually, I think it's supposed to sit out. Glasses, sorry. Stir Pectin into fruit mixture. Pour into prepared containers. Leave ½ inch space at the top. Cover. Let's stand at room temperature 24 hours until set. Refrigerate up to 3 weeks. Otherwise, store in the freezer for up to a year. Thaw in the refrigerator. So this is going to sit right here till tomorrow this time, and then I can put it in the freezer. So I have 4 Tayberries and a little bit of Tayberry raspberry in this one. I topped it with the Tayberry. So I just stack them up there, put on some more lids, which you've seen. I just have to show you the finished product. That one says raspberry jam. I got labels. I'll label them properly. You should taste this. It tastes so fresh. It tastes just like, it tastes just like fresh raspberries and fresh tayberries. It's different from what you buy because label. Tay Jam. This is the 7th month of 2012. That's what it looks like. I'm not going to tip it because it's still slurpy. And this one I'm just going to change to a 12 because it says Raz Jam. Thank you for being with me. Maybe we'll bake again. We'll talk about makeup. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being with me. And I hope you don't mind, subbies, that we do other things besides just makeup. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.